Looking back on what you've applied to the story with Emmett, what is something or some things that you're almost embarrassed to admit that weren't clear to you on actually writing a script? I know you said you kind of piece it together from different things, but what is something that you've like, aha, why didn't I think of that earlier? It was so clear in terms of
Wow,
writing.
that's a story. I mean, first of all, I have ADHD, so I have been clueless most of my life. I mean, even now, I will find out what I learned or what was going on maybe a year from now. I used to be in the committee, which was a very hip, like I was in Second City. That was very hip, far-reaching and great satirical company. But it took me 10 years to figure out, wow, we were so cool. I didn't think I was cool at all. I was just, we were like trained Dobermans. We literally said that out loud to ourselves. We were Mr. Meyerson, Mr. Meat. He was the director and owner of the theater, the committee. And we were his trained Dobermans. He'd come in with a newspaper and he said, let's get Nixon. And I'd say, well, what? And he'd say, well, get up there and improvise. And we'll throw some stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then we would do that, and he would come back after the end of the show and he'd say, explore that part about, what you were talking about there. Explore that. So he would just do what he said, like trained dogs. Now, he wasn't writing the stuff because we were improvising on the stage. It was coming out of us. And he was kind of guiding it. So in a way, it was our show. But I didn't know that. We really didn't know how intelligent we were until we came off the stage after making everybody laugh. Well, it took me 10 years to figure out how funny I was. I still find that to be true. That in 10 years, I'll find out how hip this here thing is. Wow, was that cool? So I'm always in lag time. I've given up trying to figure out anything. I just put one foot in front of the other, You just keep on going. Don't look back.